Feature Friday.
The freshest. Right, so next we have
yes. So
Zakir Hussain.
So arguably one of the best
Horse running.
tabla drummers of all tabla players of all time.
Yeah.
I had a look at his father actually when I was sort of doing this list, because I made sort of this list from the top of my head, seeing the community post, and then we obviously discussed and stuff. But I love Drummer World. If you play the drums, you know that.
Do you know this channel?
Yeah, dude. If I'm not tripping, we used to have Drummer World magazines in 2006 and 5.
Efra had Drummer World DVD compilations.
Yeah. So this is him explaining something called horse running, or maybe he's going to demonstrate something.
I think perhaps that's the technique.
But it's very popular, so let's give it a watch.
Let's go.
It's my area, I guess.
Indeed.
Much more than yours, but I hope you enjoy it as well.
I will. I love his demeanor.
Truly a happy man.
What? Sir? We're mixing. Did you see how vocals and rhythms are so intertwined?
Is he touching on the side? Drying his hands.
He's just drying his hands, yeah.
Horse?
He's just
It's such a weird build, though, isn't it, for like an instrument? It's so intricate. Everything, everything about it is so. I'd love to see one be made.
Yeah!
Because
that'd be awesome.
It has so much little bits and bobs, and it all seems to be handmade. I don't
Efra,
think you mass produce those.
Do you know what this part of the?
I thought it was resin, but it isn't.
Because it sounds so metallic to me. Like what? That section there that gives the melody, like the most melodious timbre to the whole percussion part.
So if you remember, we checked out one of his solos.
Yes, we did.
A few months ago, and I was kind of explaining the basics of not tabla básica, tabla basics. For beginners. There was this really good website I found that was trying to explaining the different patterns and sort of rudiments.
Yes.
That you kind of follow, because essentially all he's doing it's like in drumming there will be paradiddles. There's only so many paradiddles you can do, and then apart from it, then it's just accentuation on different ones or twos and threes and fours, and what he's doing is like, the thing is, because I don't have enough knowledge on the tabla, I don't know if it's just chopping the shit out of this. By chops I mean just
a flexing technique.
You know what I mean? That, which is basically, it's not nonsense. It showcases the skills, the speed, intricacies, dynamics, and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's what he's doing. If he's chopping here, it's showing off his chops.
It does sound really complicated.
But given the sort of relationship between the vocals and sort of the pattern of the voice, I guess essentially he's also, I can't find the website. Everyone's trying to sell me a lesson.
Look at that really cool graphic. Show it.
I wish you could. Maybe I'll send it to you. It's this graphic which I really liked.
Focus.
Me encanta. Param pam pam. It doesn't matter. Well, the metallic bit is called a siyahi.
Siyahi.
All the strings, they're called doris. Do you know the strings on the side?
Yes.
I think you could essentially search this up. No, put the image up. I'll break it down for people. Put the image up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so that metallic bit that you're asking about, that sort of black bit, that I think, if I'm following the diagram correctly, that is a siyahi.
Okay.
You use a hammer to tune it.
Oh.
Now, the vajilla. Oh, interesting. That's vajilla means like bowl in Spanish.
Vajilla. Doesn't mean bowl.
What does vajilla mean?
Vajilla.
Yeah,
Vajilla.
vajilla, yeah.
Yeah,
It is
is.
like
it
a
is.
pot, right, sort of thing.
It's like a selection of pots.
Yeah, So the vajilla
It's
is
China. It's what we call like in English is your China, like your dining China.
okay. So that's the metal bit.
Okay.
And it's hollow and covered with loosely stretched thin goat skin and the black spot.
It's goat skin.
Yeah, so that's the big one.
Yes.
That's what it's called. That's called a vajilla.
Okay.
And then the dahina or the daina is the wooden drum.
Okay.
And this is half hollowed and covered with tightly stretched thin goat skin and the black spot. I think what he might be touching is talcum powder to dry his hands. Yeah, I think that's probably at the bottom because you if you play congas, this is something as well you might do. Quite extreme for your blisters, but fuck it. So yeah, lots of sort of intricacies on the model. You have to sit cross-legged.
It's like a requisite.
Yeah, and the positioning of the fingers looks a bit like this, like this. That's your left, and then this is your right. Like that. You wanna, if you see him, look at his.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh
press
yeah,
play.
great point.
See how the three fingers are
His
always down?
fingers are resting on the drum itself.
Yeah.
घोड़े की चाल का रेला है इसमें घोड़े की चाल का रिदम देखिए
I know for some watching that are experts in this, may not be us. And I please add your information below.
उससे पहले एक तिपल्ली देख लीजिए
Fantastic controller.
What the fuck? I love that instrument.
It does sound like horse running.
Literally. That's sick.
Dude, this is mind blowing to me.
Because it doesn't
It's
have
like-
a bass, the harmonium is.
The harmonium guy is
And
like
so that's super impressive, that bit there. That's like, because he showcased dynamics as he's doing the same thing. So he's able to dictate the intensity without dropping speed or missing anything. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same at a lower volume.
yes.
That's quite interesting. And also
It's what you would do in singing called modulation. It's like how you modulate how Mahesh Kale was doing it at the beginning, where he was doing a elongated singing phrase, but he was modulating the volume and the intensity of the same airflow and same consistency of the track. You know, so that's how I would translate it.
yeah, I guess that would be the same. It's just, I guess in singing you can't really, like, you can't belt quiet.
You can be placed in the same positioning, but that it takes an absolute expert to do it. It's not seen frequently because it's like a completely
But
different.
wouldn't it be called something else? It wouldn't be called a belt.
Yeah,
Like I guess you can do a full fold.
No, because you can sing in a belting position and project really quiet in volume sound,
But still belting.
but you will still be set in a belting position. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, then that's essentially what this is, I think.
Right.
That is basically...
It's called modulation, yeah. In singing, I don't know.
Yeah. It's really weird, though, because it's like ghost notes. You can play lots of ghost notes. But that... Yeah, you can do them at a really, fast speed.
Mm-hmm.
But then to actually make them hits... yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah, probably you're correct. It's just really hard to explain.
Yeah.
This is so... I wish I was better explaining that. Because in minor percussion, for example, essentially what you want to try and create is obviously dynamics and ups and downs and sort of, in simpler terms, you want to sort of take the audience in like a roller coaster ride sort of thing. And you want to highlight specific things and not highlight other specific stuff. But the problem is when you speed things up, it's very difficult, I guess, to modulate the sound due to the speed of things, because you still want. What's interesting is everything was you didn't miss any of the hits just because he's playing quieter.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on. But I guess you're right. He is modulating the sound of it.
Yeah.
His finger speed is mental. Yeah, so it's again playing with dynamics here.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and his awareness of the instrument.
He's having so much fun. That's undeniable.
I think also what makes the tabla, what makes the tabla impressive as well is, you sort of saw the glimpse of what I think why that instrument is so magical here. Do it. Yeah, just there. So, and obviously he exaggerates it even more when he does the ping pong, ping pong. That's what makes it really magical and odd, because there's not many percussive instruments. Like the closest thing that I've played at a good level is congas or bongos, right? And that's probably the closest thing I can relate it to. And you can do that where you mute and then you go do. You can kind of do that. It isn't as obvious as in this though.
I think perhaps because the goat skin in this particular the way that has been, it seems to be more flexible,
more elastic.
Yeah, rather than at least that's what it sounds like, a more a bouncier sound. I think perhaps with the pig skin it's tougher.
Because it sounds like a double struck row. Basically, like
that's right.
That's kind of what he's doing, but it's not, because it's so intricate because
Bro, I'm so blissful in my
he does so much, but he creates the illusion that it's just.
But the parts that he's doing a lot in don't get actually lost either.
Well, I think also he's very smart into not losing the audience in melody, like in lack of melody, because he does provide a rudiment, right? He's stuck with it all the way, and now he's just accentuating. Like, imagine it was a double.
Yeah, it's just playing with the dynamics.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what he did at the end, though. Everything else he did at the start and all the way mid through is still somewhat of a mystery. I mean, essentially, I think I'm basically talking out of my arse here, but it's just intriguing in some of the sort of principles that you see in music, in minor percussion, sort of in Latin minor percussion, because that's obviously the only area which I guess I would consider myself decent at. So some of the principles are, the same, which is obviously quite refreshing. I think I'd be able to play that. Not that specific piece, no fucking way. But I'll be able to play the tabla.
Yeah.
But
Or
to
at
play
least
it like a tabla, no way.
But at least come to understand the instrument, I suppose.
No, man, because I think it's a language.
Right.
I think it's like a language.
That's
it's
how
like
I feel
speaking.
about...
It's speaking.
That's right. That's
to
how
the-
I feel about the singing techniques too. Okay, you can teach me them, but I think it's gonna take me a lifetime.
I have no idea if any of this is enjoyable to anyone. It's just me scratching my head. But anyways, what do we have next? If you do, if you do have any more videos, or if it seems you guys enjoy this, so let us know. But let's. Okay, so